make yard signs if the corporate-owned media is not going to advertise some of the actions for the worldwide wave of action. The yard sign campaign is going to really help get the message out there. I recommend people make yard signs or do them as part of the Occupy groups. I would also recommend the Occupy groups to get out and educate some of the people, door knocking campaigns or workshops at local community centers or fire halls. Get out to the country and talk to the people, educate them. We need to get the numbers up higher. For the worldwide wave of action, I'm going to do a sign for the front yard to participate from out here in the country and show some support. So I got some primer and a few paints for the lettering, some lettering, and a couple of boards. There's two there, and they're 32 inch by 4 feet. So I intend to make some signs out of that. I'll keep you informed as I progress. Here we have a board I've gone and put a primer coat on, but the roller broke on me, so it's all patchy like that. I run up and got another roller, and you'll want to make sure you can do a nice flat primer so that your base is good. This will take another coat of spray high gloss stuff to get it really white, but you want to start from a nice solid primed coat, or some of that patchy stuff will pop through. So I just used some high gloss spray paint, and there's my two boards ready for the letter up and get ready to hang. So I'm going to do some lettering. It's going to say Occupy Earth across the top. I'll use this big mixing bowl for earth, and then I trace this off of a map, and I'll draw that inside that circle when it's done and paint it. So, but I think I'll just turn these into stencils, like copy them on a sheet so that I can just transfer it and hit both of them with the one effort. Day 3, and this morning I'm going to continue. I'm started on my first Occupy Earth sign. Got the two of them on the go, like a sandwich board outside on a tree. Okay, well, I used the stencils. I used the letters and made these stencils up so that I could just make two signs really easy. And you'll see, you can be as sloppy as you want when you paint. And just lift them off, right? Didn't work as good as I thought. So I've had a little bit of luck just using the cutouts, and then using marker, a big wide marker, lift this up and then just paint them. I did one already and it worked out really well. It's better to just hand paint them, because you get so much bleed under here that yeah, if it's done by hand it's easier, tidier. For the TPP and the TIP, which is the international connector between the EU and the Trans-Pacific Partnership, and those are the deals that are going to give the corporations monopolies on everything, and I think that'll be the end of trade. They'll be just dominating the world. So I protest that. Okay, so that's the black lettering. Next, tomorrow I'll just put this in here, draw that, and then paint that red. This logo's for, says politicians and corruption. That's about fascism, the partnership between business and government. And when that happens, they take an unfair share to the top of the hierarchy of each country. I follow a couple groups. One of them claims we don't need a government at all. I think that the government needs to be split in two, and rather than just all the people involved or picked out of the hierarchy, that there's a representation from the lower classes at the parliamentary level. So I see a national unified structure tied at the volunteer fire departments in each little town that can meet and discuss stuff and when it comes to decision making, represent the views of the people that aren't at the top of the hierarchy. In that, I think there'll be a better balance and a smaller gap of the inequality, income inequality. So there I finished the Worldwide Wave of Action, April 4th to July 4th, during the conference call. So that's a movement of movements. It's all the different things from Occupy and all the different other actions around the world that can unite underneath the Worldwide Wave of Action. And then underneath that there's my website, and from my website you can peruse my writings about I've been rebelling for many years against the system and my personal take on it. Also there is my YouTube channel, which will show you my own personal action. The YouTube channel is called Tips and Techniques of Sustainable Homesteading. So, and this year I'll be trying the aquaponic system, and I have a couple other projects for my action is about getting land opened back up for people to live on, rather than just being forced into the city as tenants for landlord's sake. So that's it. That's the whole sign. It starts there. Occupy Earth. Of course, there's the TPP, which is the next government level of government. We have municipal, state, and province, and then we have federal or national government, right? Well, the TPP is going to be a regional government, one of the 5 sections the New World Order guys have sectioned the Earth up into, and from there I expect the next step would be an international government, which would be called the New World Order sort of deal. Corruption in politics, of course, is fascism. I covered that when I wrote that. And there you go, the unified Worldwide Wave of Action for 3 months. Hopefully that unites everybody and we can really make significant change. And my own personal action. It was nice to hear Dave, I think the group talked about 3.1 transformative change, and so we can look at protesting as rates of destruction, some of the actions, but it needs to be a wave of creation, which is what my YouTube channel is about. It's my second wave at it. It's my second time trying it. I bought a piece of land once, and you can see in the photo album section of my website that the government rolled me up and threw me off the land. So now I do it from a subsidized piece of property, which, you know, may be a way to go. Some sort of communal property that people can move into and live in a subsistence kind of farmer or pioneer kind of manner. So that's what I believe is missing for some of us anyway. Not necessarily all of us. I think in the end what I think is it needs 2 different societies. There's one kind of person that likes to live in the city and likes to be in a structured environment, and then there's other people who like no structure and they're more artistic and would benefit from you know, like the old hippie communes, growing their own food and doing whatever art they do and not having to worry about bills and stuff. Just celebrate life like that, and there's no reason that they can't coexist, you know, because all we are is a thorn in the side to the people who like that socialized structure in the city. Is they just looking at us right now as dead weight to them, and we're not. We're just unappreciated a bunch of artists who would contribute to creating a happier world. So that's my say. Thanks everybody.